Hiya, it's Kerry from Mobilates. I'm here for half an hour of really lovely, gentle, mindful movement. We can do it standing, sitting, and you can do it on your bed as well. And if you are worried about getting down to the floor, if you know it's not a really comfortable place for you to get down to, do it from your bed. And I mean sitting on the edge of your bed, so your bed is like your chair. And then when we come to our lying down section, you'll be able to move just into that sort of lying down, bringing your legs over onto the bed, that sort of style. Probably a bigger bed than my sofa bed though. I hope you're all keeping well. If you're a regular here, lovely to have you back. And if you're a newbie, I welcome you. This is such a lovely community at Virtual Village Hall. Let's make a start. So, taking your feet a little wider to give you extra support, whether you are standing or sitting in your chair. We're going to just scoop our hands upwards a little and then gently push forwards. And you can see, as I push forwards, I rock slightly back. I've got to look in. Irene, oh, lovely. Sunny Argyle. I won't say it's sunny quite in Devon, but it's not raining. It's sort of brightish. That's pretty good for the moment. Pushing forwards. See how my body tries to pull back? That's good. I like that. And then this slight sort of circling of the arms. See the shape that they're making going round. If I show you coming forwards. Breaths going with it, breathing in as your arms come back, breathing out as you gently push forward. So we're not like trying to force somebody over. We're just doing it nice and soft. It's like you are pushing through a cloud. And you can let your body rock forwards and backwards. So if you're standing, you're rocking on your feet. If you're sitting, you're rocking on your bottom or your sitting bones, the bumpy bits of your bottom. And if it feels okay, you can either just focus on something still in the background. I'm just looking through my blinds out of the window and narrowing my eyes. Or you might even close your eyes if it feels safe for you. The movement, that forwards and backwards movement, you might want to ease that up until you feel secure, and you might go a little slower. And it might be a smaller movement, that's okay. If you'd rather open your eyes, go for it. Just finding your balance. Oh, I can see another name in there. Is that Jean? Hi, Jean. Lovely to have you here. A couple more like this. Going to open my eyes just for this bit. You can open your eyes when you're ready. And then let your arms swing downwards. We're going to bring our feet inwards, and we're looking for parallel feet. And when I look down, I'm looking to see, could I fit a paperback book between my feet? That's about the amount of space you need. If you're seated, it'll be about 2 fists between your knees, and your legs will be at a 90 degree, like an L shape. So there's a right angle between the back of your thigh and your shin. We're not getting a protractor out. We're not going to worry too much about it. From here, I'm going to show you seated first. Take your hands and place them on your hip bones. I can feel mine are somewhere. They're there. That's where mine are. Right. Grow tall. Have a little wriggle. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, send those hip bones back and then send them forward. You can see that movement because I've got a pale top against darker bottoms. Just watch my top. You can see my belly pull back a little bit there. My back, the waistband of things of my bottoms and my top is going back. And then I rock forwards, I get a little bit of an arch. Now if we're doing this standing, I'll show you from the side. See, we've got this line of these two colours here. Hands on the hip bones. A little bit of softness in the knees if you're standing, just because it's super hard to do when your knees are really straight. Breath in. And as you breathe out, sending those hip bones back. See, it just dips slightly here and then sending them forwards. You can see my bottom goes down a little and then it goes up and it's more sticky outy. Now, as you do this, you want a nice soft bottom the whole time. So keep checking in on it. I'm giving mine a little wobble and I want it to wobble the whole time rather than grip and do that. You don't want it nice and soft. minimal tension. Couple more, just tuning into how this very low part of your back, your lumbar spine, how that feels. And then you can give everything a little wiggle. We're going to bring our chin and our head back a little, so our neck feels longer. And then we're going to find somewhere, it's like behind your ears, there's like a little gap you could put your fingers, and then press back a little bit, and you're going to feel part of your skull. So grow tall, feel your skull there, just a gentle touch rather than, we're not trying to leave a mark. And with your fingers there, I want you to very gently nod up and down. You'll feel a slight change under your fingers. Keep growing tall as you're doing that. I want it to feel like there's enough space for you to do that little nod. It's almost like the tip of your nose is painting a stripe. Now slump a little. I'm going to slump. And now I can feel a lot more of my skull, and it feels like my head has gone heavy. So I'm going to grow tall and just bring that nod back and take my fingers away. And then we're going from that nod into a tiny circle with the tip of our nose. By the way, breathing at any time you like. There's no particular breath pattern apart from breathing. And then you can make this bigger and bigger as long as it's comfortable for your neck. So if your head doesn't like going very far back, don't take it far back. If it's happy with a smaller circle, keep it small. We're trying to keep our neck fairly long so it doesn't sort of squash up. And I'm going to take it back the other way. I'm taking my time because that circle was big. And then bring the head back to the front. Give your shoulders a roll. And you can go one arm or two arms. And every now and again, put in a forwards movement. Now do watch when you're doing this, that you're not sticking your chin out. It's for a shoulder movement. We're just trying to relax the neck. And I know our chin likes to go forwards and get out of the way of the shoulders. But it probably doesn't do your neck any favours. So I'll just bring that back, keep it long, give it a lot of space. And then let's look down at our feet. So bringing them back into that parallel position with the gap for a book. Let's just lift our heel and lift our other heel. Now this area I'm trying to keep still. So I'm not doing my jiggy hips side to side, just lifting that heel up. It's a little sore actually on that big toe at the moment, so I'm going to make it smaller. Now if you really struggle with going into your toes, placing weight there, you might just lift your feet. And we're trying to get minimal hip movement, just lifting them. And then you might tap your toes down rather than putting your weight through them. You might bend and flex at your toes slightly if you can, but again, minimal weight. And then standing on one leg, we're going to take this foot in a little circle at the front and round the other way. And then lift the leg enough off the floor, and you can absolutely use a stability aid like a chair or a stick or the wall to lift that foot into the air. You can take your hand away from that or place on your hips and just give that foot some movement. So I'm going into little arcs, wiggles, side to side. Now you may be restricted in an area, just go for what you can get. Oh, I feel my balance going. Let's go for the other side. So that forefoot at the front, we're going round on that bit first, trying to get some sensation there if we can. And then we're going to raise the foot just enough so we can get some wiggles in air. So I like to start with those little sort of waves side to side, that sideways movement from the ankle. And then arcs or full circles if you can get them. And you may be getting clunks and clicks. And as long as we're not hurting, it's okay. And then take it down. Now we're going to plant those feet down. You can lift your toes up and down. I've got mine a bit wider now. I want to feel really stable as I'm doing this. Turn your palms upwards. we're going to float the arms up like we're carrying a massive beach ball, like really huge but full of air. Now, as you're doing this, I'd like your shoulders to almost feel like your shoulder blades here are pressing down as the arms are going up. So get to about this point, that's about as far as I can go. Bring it downwards and let your arms rest. Breath in. Bring the arms up. Feel those shoulder blades traveling downwards. You might feel that you can stand a little taller and it almost feels like your chest is going forwards a little bit. Resist this, because all that does is put a bit of strain in the lower back. We don't need that. So you might even need to pull these ribs here almost back a little bit, but so you can get that lift without that happening. Coming down, this next one's going to be slightly different. Going to bring the heels up a little, so if you can, or if you can just rock forwards, slightly changing the weight to the front of your foot. And down. One more breath in. Breath out. Down. Let the arms swing. Take the legs a little wider. We're going to reach an arm diagonally across, like it's doing a stop sign. Feet stay on the floor. Bit of turning at the waist. Exhale as you do it. Find a rhythm that works for you. Now we've got that nicely. Now we're going to push into the opposite leg. So I'm pushing into this leg. If you are seated, your feet are probably going to stay on the floor, but you'll feel your butt cheek lift on each side. You don't want to fall off your chair, so you might hold onto your chair. Just wait for it shaking too much. If you're standing, let foot come up. So you might lift it up and go to the tip of your toe if your toes are sore, or you might bend down a little lower and push off through your feet. Push through that heel. Push. Now your arm might even reach a little further to the side. If you've got osteoporosis or osteopenia, there's a limit to how far you want to push yourself twisting. You want to keep it to a gentle twist. But if you haven't, you might push a little bit further behind you, letting your body turn a bit more at the waist. That's it. And then slowing down. Coming back to the centre, I'm just having a little look here. Oh, hiya, Jade, you're back again. That's lovely. Nice to have you back. Hope you felt okay after the last session. There was a lot of steps I saw you doing there. 8,914 steps. That might be on your volunteering, I think, today. Wow, that's a lot of steps. Right, where are we going next? Wide legs again. Feet pointing outwards a little bit. We're going to send the bottom back. Now, if you're seated, you're thinking, how do I do this? Hands on your chest, wide legs, just hinging forward. Might be you go really far. It might be you just come a little way, but keep your back straight. Don't want it super arched, don't want it curved over, just straight. And then we're going to change this. Now we're going to reach the arms forwards as we come forwards. Turn your palms upwards and then pull your arms back to sit up and let your elbows travel behind you. Arms forwards, palms down. You may hinge forwards and then come to sitting up. Pull those elbows back. They stay close to your side. It's almost like you're pulling a rope. So I'm going forwards. My bum's going back in this position. See, my palms are down. Turn your palms upwards. Pull back. Let those elbows and the sides of your arms graze by your sides. I'll show you from side view. Sending your bum back, straight back. Turn the palms upwards. Pull back. We'll go for a couple more. If you want to bend more at your knees, you can do. Go a bit lower. If you want to stay higher, stay higher. You might hear my breath. I'm breathing in as I reach forwards, and I'm breathing out, pulling those imaginary ropes back as I pull back. One more. And then let the arms swing downwards. Third exercise session of the day, Jade. Amazing. Wow, that's a lot in one day. Right, let's go for a little bit more then. And we're going to go into a roll down, and it might be you do a hinge version. So a hip hinge like we just did, sending your bottom back or just hinging slightly forwards. And then you can imagine my fist here is a little rabbit tail. Take that tail downwards. So it's going downwards towards the floor. You can see that curve in my back. And then walk your hands up your body, straighten up. So hands on the thighs, straight back. Imagine a little bunny tail going downwards. That's it. And then we're going back up. Or you might want to do a roll down where you bend your spine. So if that's safe for you, if you haven't got osteoporosis or osteopenia and your lower back feels okay, we can stand up straightish or sit up straightish, give our shoulders a roll, chin over the chest. We're going to take a little nod and just let the head start to travel like a ball rolling down this imaginary center line of the body. I'm going to pause here, but you could go lower. I like my arms to have a dangle. When you're ready to come in, breathe in. Breathe out. Roll yourself up. Use that exhale to power yourself up. Have a shoulder roll. And then we're going to take it down to the floor. So whichever way you get down, please take your time. So I get down and I'll sort everything out. You get down, get yourself super comfy. Is that the roll down, Jade? So if you're doing the roll down, you may want to, it depends where your scoliosis is and which way your spine goes. Gentle movement like that, just letting your spine round slightly and then step back up is fine. You might want to take it to a wall. You'll find that some parts of your back will touch the wall, some parts won't, and you can just get that bit of sensation. It doesn't need to be big. It's all good. Right, let's change that camera downwards. Bring my planner downwards and my clock, lying on our back. You might want a pillow near you. You might be lying on your bed, by the way. Just push your duvet, blankets, quilts out of the way, so you're just lying on the mattress. The screen's gone blank. I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll come back. A little signal problem, I think, today. And when you get on your back, spend a bit of time getting yourself comfortable. You want to make sure that your head, when you lie your head back, your gaze, your eyes are at the ceiling. You might turn and look at the screen, just check what we're doing. When you're resting your head, your eyes are looking to the ceiling, not behind you and not down through your legs. Have your legs bent. If you're not sure how far apart, bring your knees together and then take your heels apart. Let your toes go forwards and your knees part, and we should be good. Let's place our hands back on the hip bones. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, hip bones are going to roll towards you. Feeling your lower back going downwards. It might completely touch the mat. It might just dip downwards. It depends on the shape of your lower back. Breathe in, roll forwards. Breathe out, these hip bones where my fingers are, they're rolling towards me. As I breathe in, they roll away that way. One more. And then rest that part of your body. We're going to take our arms and push them up towards the ceiling with a stop sign hand. Breath in. Breathing out. And as you push your hands up to the ceiling, you want to feel your back pressing into the floor. Bring them back. Breath in. Breathing out, push towards the ceiling. Now, if you have got scoliosis, and so you may have asymmetry, differences on each side, you might feel different parts can reach the mat. So some parts of your back might reach the mat, some parts don't. And it's a really good idea to have really small towels under different parts. If you feel one bit is lifted and you can't touch the mat and feel it, have a bit of padding there or something like a towel on that side to help you. It will give you sensation. Breath in. Breathe out, push your hands towards the ceiling. Now, as I do this, I feel my belly pull back and other parts of my back try to lower down. That's okay, we can go with that. So if you feel your pelvis joining in, we can let that happen too. Last one. And then let your arms go downwards. We're going to do something slightly different. We often do something like that at a pelvic bridge. We're going to do a slightly different thing today. So I'm going to slide this leg long, and I'm going to push into this leg like I'm going to lift myself, my whole hips up. But instead of lifting straight up, I want you to tip this hip towards the screen. So it goes like this, but the knee goes that way. That's the tricky bit. So press into your foot. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. Press that foot down into the floor. Lift this side up and over. It might be just a little bit. It might look like that. It might be, oh, you tip a long way and then take it downwards. Breath in. Breathing out. Push downwards with that foot. Can feel your thigh or start to power up. How far can you lift this hip up and then over towards the screen? Bring it down. Have a settle. Breath in. Last time this side. Breathing out. Push. Knee is going that way. Hip is going this way. Let it settle. Sliding the other foot. So this foot is going to be doing the pushing. This hip here is going to be going over this way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push into the foot. Lift the hip on this side. Feel it's lifting. The knee's going that way. That might be as far as you go on this one. It's only the first one. Let yourself settle down. Breath in. Breath out. Lift up. That's it. Maybe the knee goes further forward. Maybe the hip goes further over. Let it go down. Breathing out, press into that leg, lifting this bit of hip up, taking it over this way. Mine's traveling towards my little sofa. And take it down. Well done. Bend both legs. Take your arms outwards, so you're in a T shape, and take your legs, see mine are heel toe traveling outwards, take them wide. We're going to let one knee dip downwards. This leg's not doing anything, it's just resting there. Compress the foot into the floor and then let it lift up. Now dipping the other one downwards and let it lift up. Breath in. Breathing out. Let that knee dip downwards. I'm afraid knee and dip got mixed into nip then. The nips can stay where they are. Bring that knee up. And we're going to dip that knee in one more time. Well done. And then bring your legs together. Right. The next place we're going to go is onto our fronts. So to do this, going to roll onto your sides and then lengthen yourself until you can get onto your front. Your pillow, you probably don't need it under your head. You might need it under here, under this sort of groin area, especially if your lower back gets really tight and achy. So if you need to put it there, go for it if it feels more comfortable. We're going to put our forehead down on the mat and our hands are going round about under our shoulders. Now, if they go right under the shoulders, it can feel a little bit sort of too close and tight, so it can be a bit wider. And the first thing we're going to do, I'm just going to go a little bit further up my mat because I can feel them far down, is lengthen our legs away. So lift your leg and just slide it downwards, and the other one and slide it long. So your legs are long, the feet aren't flopped out like that. They are long with the body. So it feels like your legs are trying to work quite hard, just staying straight. They can be far apart or close together, wherever is comfortable. Just trying to get the cramp out of my foot. Right, we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, our palms are on the floor, not pressing hard. They're just resting there. I want you to roll your shoulders back. Breathe in. Roll your shoulders, breathing out. Lovely. Another one like that. And as you do it, feel your elbows at the end of that roll, just getting close to the floor. Now lift your head slightly up and then take it down. Give your bum a little wiggle. Breath in. Lengthen those legs. Roll your shoulders back. Bring those elbows and your forearm downwards and lift your head and chest up. And then let it go down. Give your bum a little wiggle and a sway. The legs turn off. Breath in. Breath out. Rolling the shoulders. Lift the head. Maybe you push a little more. Maybe it doesn't feel comfortable to do that. Take it down. Now take the arms underneath the head and take your legs wider and let your bum sway from side to side. Put your forehead down on the mat and the arms are going right out to the sides, a bit like cactus arms or a goalpost. Then lightly pressing down, sort of resting really on the floor. Lengthen those legs again, so make them as long as they can, like someone's just reached their hands either side and stretched them. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bring your head up. Keep looking downwards. Bring your chest up. You're peeling it off the mat. My arms aren't really pressing. I could even just lifting them up just to check. And then take it down. We're going to go up again. Breath in. Breath out. Head comes up. Chest comes up. Come up a little higher. You could even start rolling those slightly forward. I always think like I'm rolling a Malteser, just a little bit, and then I'm going to roll it back. Take your forehead down. Let your bum have a wiggle from side to side. Now we're going to place our hands on the floor. So we haven't got arms on the floor. It's just hands. We're going to push ourselves back a little bit. Breath in. Breathing out, roll the shoulders back. It's as if you're pushing the floor away from you. Lift your head, some of your chest up, and it's like you're trying to slide your arms, but you're digging in. And just lift up. Your hips and your pelvis stay on the floor. I think I can go a little higher. And looking forwards. So I'm just looking ahead to where my cushion is. And then roll it down nice and slow. Maybe your hands want to go under your head. Take your legs wider. Bend at the knees and just let the legs, the lower legs, flip and flop either side like windscreen wipers. And if that's not right for you, you can just let your bum sway each side. So you've got these sort of windscreen wiper legs. And then we're either going to push ourselves back, so your bum is going towards your heels, or if that's not comfortable for you, roll onto your side and come to sitting. So I'm going to push myself back that way, and then I'm going to come back to a seated position. That's it. I'm just going to check in with extra things there. Jade, I think you'll have to check on the recording for the sat up bit because I'm not sure which bit you're talking about. And hello to Lucy, look like you're recommending a friend in there. So we're to a seated position now. I'm sitting cross-legged, but it's any comfortable seated position. We're going to bend a little bit from side to side, and I want your bum to stay on the floor. So it might be you like to go like that, or like this, or like that. Somewhere where you feel you can sit up. Sometimes I feel all right like that. I think today I'm going to sit like this, and you might even sit on a cushion. We're going to place a hand downwards gently, not too much weight into it. Take the arms into this T shape. Then can you pull yourself up by the waist and take this hand down gently on the other side. Keep both bum cheeks downwards though. So it's not this, bum is down. Lift yourself up into this T. Down to the other side. Next one's going to be different. Lift yourself up in this T, down to the other side. Then bring this hand across your body and we're just taking it close to the other hand. Mine is here, it's about a foot away from my hand and I'm just looking at that space down there. And then open it out again, up to a T shape, tip over to the other side, keep both bum cheeks down. My hand is lightly down here. I'm going to bring it across, straight arm. Oh, this side is stiffer. And so you can see the distance between this one in the air, this one's down on the mat, and I'm looking to the space between them. Open up again, sit up, take your hands down, palms outwards, breathe in, scoop up the air, maybe bring your chest a little higher towards your hands, and now bring your hands to your chest. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. I'm going to have a little look in the comments. You can't sit on the floor. Jade, I recommend sitting on the bed. So if you need to sit, that bit, you're doing lying down, do it lying down on your bed. It just works so much better. And to Jules, oh, I'm back here every week, every Wednesday at 4:30. Join me next week or check the recording. Irene, namaste. Lovely to have you all here. Oh, Barbara, nice to see you. Thanks again. Always a pleasure. The time always goes so fast. Thank you, Jean. See you soon. Bye-bye.